What is up, fam? What is up, YouTube? Hope y'all having an amazing morning today. It's currently Tuesday morning, and this is gonna be a brand new podcast. In this podcast, I'm just gonna get straight to the point. In this podcast, we were gonna be talking about financial literacy. As you can tell in the title, we're gonna be talking about financial literacy. So we're gonna, I'm gonna tell you guys how you guys can, create wealth from scratch, basically. And maybe some of you already know that, maybe some of you already know how to do that, but a lot of people have, a hard time, and, they complicate things too much. But, getting rich is not that complicated. It's not that complicated. And so all you gotta do is produce, right? Produce. Produce for yourself. Like, don't produce for others. Like, you working a 9 to 5 is basically producing for others, making other people rich. And that's not benefiting. That's like not benefiting you at all. Like, it's not a benefit for you. It's just giving you money. You're just exchanging your time for money. And when it comes to financial literacy, it's just a more, like, I'm gonna put it in a more simple term. Financial literacy is just having that financial intelligence to have more options to create income, basically. So you know how we sometimes just have that paycheck to paycheck income? Yeah, that's being one step away from poverty. And so it is a way to, create the wealth and not, be stuck in a 9 to 5 is just by having more options, more opportunity, more options to basically make more money, basically. And those options are not just gonna come out of nowhere. You feel me? Like, you have to research those options. You have to know what business model is gonna work for you, so you can start creating a base foundation for your type of income stream that you want to create. Like me, for example, right now I work at Walmart, right? And so I'm trying to create another revenue stream here too. And so this is why I keep making videos. That is an example of what I'm talking about, having more options. And when you have more options, your imagination just goes up and up and up, and you get more creative. You get more creative with the stuff you're producing, because it's for you. It's just for you, and for any, like, no one else will care, or no one else will, it's not gonna be anyone else. It's just yours. Yeah, so basically financial literacy in a basic term is just, having multiple options to create revenue. And so the way to create revenue is, by making sales or, providing a service, and well, you can, like, I heard this yesterday from a guy when I was watching a video, right? And if you can't produce, teach, It's either teaching or producing. That's gonna make you wealth. And if you do it for a multitude of topics, a multitude of different things, you're basically gonna be helping multiple type of people, like people with different interests and stuff. Like, for example, if someone likes to create music, but someone else likes to basically, like, teach about philosophy, you could do both. But it's hard. You have to put in the work. You have to put in the effort. It's hard. And so I'm pretty sure that later on in the future, it's not going to be as hard as it is right now, because we're getting more advanced technology, and basically everything in this world, is turning into AI. And so we gotta take advantage of those AI tools so we could basically create wealth. When you're creating a business model, try to research as many AI tools as you can use to take advantage, so you can make the process easier for yourself. But also, you gotta understand what you're doing. If you don't understand what you're doing, you're gonna lose the algorithm in a few days, basically. You have to know your goal, what you're going for, and shit. Damn. Sorry about that. You gotta set your goals straight. But like I keep saying in the last videos, you gotta do what you love. If you don't do what you love, you're not gonna enjoy it. Even if you want to make a new revenue stream, like a base foundation for another income stream, it's gotta be something that you like. It's gotta be something that you find interest in. Because if you don't find interest in it, you're just gonna be bored doing it. You're just gonna be miserable because it takes time. It takes time to create something that's gonna generate you money. And so, because you basically gotta produce it, you basically gotta like know that it's a good thing to share out in the world. And so yeah, financial literacy is something that you can learn, and it's gonna work in your favor for a whole lifetime if you want. Financial literacy is just the intelligence of being more creative, more imaginable, to make more money, basically. And so, but not just that, not just that, like not just creating money, it's also organizing the money. And so the way you can organize your money to start is by dividing it into percentages. Like divide the whole income, and you have to know which percentage is gonna work in your favor, so you don't run out of money, and so you can still be investing in the things you love. And so me personally, I use this 30% rule, where I divide my income into 30% in each chunks, and those 30% chunks, I try to invest them in the things I love the most, or things that will make me more money. That's how you can basically think about it. Things that are gonna make you, like, invest in things that are gonna make you more money. Then you will create wealth from scratch. I know about this because I have a source. If you guys were wondering how I know this, I have a source, and that source is not just a source alone. It's a multiple type of source, which is I was reading books about financial literacy. I read the one that really helped me a lot to understand the concept of financial literacy was Rich Dad Poor Dad. I recommend that book. That book is entertainable. It teaches you exactly what to do to create that wealth. It kind of teaches you in the real estate world. And so if you are planning into investing in real estate, I recommend that book 100%. And so yeah, that's pretty much how you can create wealth. That's pretty much how you can basically become filthy rich, by making more revenue streams. You can either invest into crypto, you can either do forex exchange, like forex trading in that forex exchange shit, or you could either make videos. Videos is a fucking gold mine right now. Like, I recommend you guys to make videos. That's a fucking gold mine right now. And you could create videos on different platforms, like here on YouTube, or you can create them on Instagram, like Reels. I'm thinking about that too, because the more I produce, the higher your income gets, like I said. And so if you produce more and more and more, you're gonna be more recognized, more recognizable. And the media algorithm of the platform you're using is basically gonna work in your favor, because you're creating worthy content, right? Like, yeah, give me 1 second. But yeah, those things that I just shared, they take time. And by time, I mean minimum amount of time is 3 months. Like, you have to put in the work, and it has to be consistent. You have to know which specific hours of the day you're gonna be working in what project, what other project, like that. Because you gotta focus on the projects that you really, really love. That's how you're gonna wake up in the morning, look at your goal, think about your goal, and you're gonna be excited about it. You're gonna be excited about working towards your goal, because that's basically how I wake up in the morning. What motivates me to wake up, like in my days off or the days that I don't have school, is basically, I have enough time today to create as much content as possible, for me to reach my goal faster. And the more content you produce, the faster you're gonna reach your goal. Yeah. like, I mean, it doesn't have to be with content, right? But the more you produce, the faster you're gonna reach your goal. It's about producing or providing a service. And well, you could literally like in 2024, I think you have heard this so many times, but you can literally create a business model automatically, like an automatic business that generates you revenue, basically. And if you master that shit, you can make it again and again and again and have a multitude of revenue streams. You can have like 5 of them, and then for one revenue stream, you could be doing the car payments. For another revenue stream, you can be paying rent. For another revenue stream, you could be paying bills. For another revenue stream, you could be, buying whatever the fuck you want. And for the other revenue stream, you could be, in savings. Like, and if you guys want to talk about savings, the best thing I think, like, personally, is like best for like savings, for retirement. Like, if you're thinking about retirement and you want to save up, try to look. All you gotta do is open an S&P 500 index fund account, right? For a lot of you guys that don't know what that is, it's basically an account that works in your favor with compound interest. Basically, you keep investing money into that, and it's just gonna like multiply and multiply, because you're basically investing in companies, and like the 500 most successful companies. Yeah, and so that's a way to flip your money as well over the years if you don't want to like struggle too much. And the percentage rate is a little high too, so it works in your favor pretty well. It's like the risk average is super low. Like the risk is super low. Like, you could totally invest in that and generate wealth, basically. But yeah, that will be all for today. That's basically how you can become fucking rich. All it takes is to know financial literacy, to have that financial intelligence, to know how to organize your money, and to know how to create the base foundations for your income streams, like good, And what I mean with base foundation of your income streams, I mean it, like, just imagine a brick wall. Like, you're building a brick wall, like very, very high brick wall, and like you wanna like make a base foundation that actually that like levels up straight, and it's not gonna like fall down. Like, another example I can tell you is when you're creating like a skyscraper. The first floor, that's like basically the base foundation, and that thing, the bottom thing it has to be the strongest, so your business doesn't fall. Your business doesn't crash down. And so when you already create the automatic business model that you want to create, all you gotta do throughout the days is just look for improvements, look for how to improve the business model or how to create new ones. That's how you get more and more creative, and that's how you make more and more money, basically. But like I said, social media platforms are a fucking gold mine. Like, those gold mines that miners used to dig in to find gold. That's exactly the same thing with social media platforms. So you gotta take advantage of them. A lot of people do get distracted with TikTok, with Instagram, and I cannot talk about that because I am a victim too. Like, I get distracted too. I consume all the entertainment that I see on those platforms. But you gotta also balance the consumption and the production, the consumption and the stuff you produce, basically. And so yeah, that'll be all for today, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys learned something valuable from this podcast, especially because I'm talking about money in this case, and I'm just basically summarizing the books I read within my own mindset, like, so I can make it like in simple terms for you guys. Well, and don't forget to subscribe. If you're new, welcome to this podcast. Make sure to share this with your friends. A friend that wants to make money but doesn't know how. Like, you don't even have to go look for a job. No, like, don't go and look for unemployment, because you can make your own. Just create a website, find a product type shit, make videos about that product, but make sure you like the product. Make sure the product is going to be useful. so you can make a bunch of videos and get that product recognized, and then invite a lot of people into your store so they can order, and that's how you can make all of your money. And yeah, that's basically it. And hope you guys have a good day, and I'll see you guys in the next podcast. All right, peace.